It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. All that and more.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Lawrence will throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Running out of the gun with ETN. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's across midfield to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A give to ETN running right. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
32 Stingers.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Hey, 21 TX. Step. 20 TX. Out.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
It's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Ready, shot? Long. Hey. Out.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Lisa 24.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another tote for ETN. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. ETN up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And nowhere for him to go scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. On third down, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Two are going to try and go quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass to him. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for Dolphins.
Now Achane on first and 10.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Back to the ground, Achane.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
GX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
For the field goal, a 61-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Take it easy. Route.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Open net is Waddle complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
Got him in, it's Robbie Chosen.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. This is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it?
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here's a give to Etienne. They'll get this down to the 38.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Bigsby.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Achane to start the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's again to Achane. And he's got it to about the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, kill. 11.
Etienne once more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. That's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now Lawrence. Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence
Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less in a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down 10-7. A minute 25 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Waddle. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are in the field.
Now Tua. Achane gets it from the gun. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and goal. Tua. Here's Mostert. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and if it's in the game...
for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Watson. That pass complete to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground. No magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Outright caught by Chosen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Tua. That's caught by Chosen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This will be, and now look at this, big gain by fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here we go now on 1st and goal. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for. Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TX. Yeah, 20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play that time out of Chubb. 47 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A give running right is Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore from 10 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? You know, they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
21G.
Tua now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mostert is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Etienne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tua, the final shot before half. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They set up the screen. Etienne has it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. He's got daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Etienne on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partly, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not that much. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Achane.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's on his way. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in for a yard out.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially
in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Zion. Get set. 21G, 21G. Whoa.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
109 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. Pushes past him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Faking the give, now Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 53-yard
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just